RNSX, welcome on board. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody who's joining us through YouTube and Twitch. Today we are again in the Boeing 747-400. It gives me great pleasure always to fly this aircraft. I keep thinking, this is probably going to be my last 747 flight, and it just doesn't happen. I've been hooked on this aircraft. I don't know why. It's far from perfect. It makes me scream sometimes. It makes me want to pull my hair out, but I just absolutely love it. There's something about it. Je ne sais quoi. Welcome aboard. We are in Saudia 9850. I think that's the flight number. Saudia 9850, Saudia Cargo, and we are in Lagos. We are on VATSIM as usual. We are never not on VATSIM, and yeah, it's gonna be a short flight, a short stream. We're only going really short hop to. It's gonna be a short hop over to Accra. That's I think Kotoka International Airport. We are currently at the Murtala Mohammed airport in Lagos, where the weather isn't so great. I am using the volumetric clouds app, so bear with me. I hope we really do get some good performance today. I have activated the app. I've activated the plugin, I should say, because well, I realize we're not going between extremely scenery intensive areas, and we are flying a relatively frame rate friendly aircraft, or a very frame rate friendly aircraft. And yeah, so it always adds a little bit to the immersion. It's not without its flaws, visual flaws. It is quite frame rate heavy to some extent, or at least I should say virtual memory heavy, because I do get high frames, always. Right now, the airport also is not the most optimized. It's quite a nice scenery. It's freeware. It's available on the org. If you just do a Google search for "explain Lagos," the developer. I've never been to Lagos, but it does I think capture the essence of what I imagine this large African gateway should look like. Major African gateway, that is Nigeria, that is Lagos. But there is quite a bit of detailed grass at the airport, so I guess that's one of the I should say. I mean, it looks nice, but it is a little frame rate heavy. But fortunately, to counter that, we are in the 747. It is always a pleasure to fly, and it is always, it never ceases to impress me how frame rate friendly it is. Anxiety. You get like short breath. I've suffered from some anxiety trouble. I know what it's like to suffer from anxiety and so on. It can't be easy. But I can't begin to suggest or to say what you might be feeling. I mean, let's hope you do get through it, but possibly I've had this sort of short breath feeling before, and it's a lot of the times it is anxiety. It is always good to to speak to somebody professional, be it a physician or somebody that deals with those issues like mental health. If it is anxiety, it is. I do recommend you do seek help. Don't internalize it, because I've been there. So yeah. I feel it for you, bro. If it is anxiety, I hope it's not. I hope it's only anxiety. Sometimes you think it's better that you have anxiety than some sort of actual physical problem. Then again, you can't underestimate the mental side of things. Really, you can't disregard them either. But on to a more positive note, let's get onto the flight deck. I did print out a set of checklists here, but they're really long for the 747, and I don't feel that this aircraft is detailed enough to warrant such a checklist. But let's see if we can follow it through. This is the final release, the Sparky 747. For the most part, I've been flying the beta version, and I didn't realize that there was a final release version available. So we're gonna try the final. This is gonna be my first flight on the final release, and we're gonna see how good it is. How does it compare to the other versions that I've been flying? But I'm really looking forward to this short flight, and let's get cracking. We're on the cargo ramp. Let me just get the briefing package and see what's in store for us here today. And the first thing first, let's enable track IR, and let's start off by switching on the battery. And we go start. Go left utility bus. We have the APU started. I'm gonna go ahead and align the IRS. It's left, right, and then the center one. APU is available. We go APU gen. Isolation, the bus ties, get them all on. I have been flying the 747 quite a lot. I'm still far from being an expert. Obviously not an expert in the real pilot sense, but neither an expert in the flight simulator sense. I don't know much about this aircraft. I'm learning a lot every time I fly it. It's always something challenging. Let's hope nothing too challenging pops up on this flight today. Let's go the auto start, and we get all of these guys on. And we go with the lighting, we go nav, and yeah, your dampers obviously, get all of these guys on as well. We go normal, turn these bleeds on standby, and we get the AC on. We have nav on, and yeah, our cockpits actually come to life. Let's cancel this master caution. Let's see if we can get maybe some backlighting on the thing, so that it doesn't look so gloomy. Flight deck, and I think the glare shield one is on top here, right? I did initially decide to fly in real time, as I usually do, but yeah, I didn't really want to do a night flight, and as we are GMT -4 in my location, I'm pretty sure it's close to evening. It is evening time in Nigeria, and it's probably close to sunset. So I've actually put the clocks back an hour or two, so that we can get daylight all the way. RNSX FSX. You think maybe because last week Thursday you had a pain at the whole top of your chest, and it was nervous, yeah, pains at the top of your chest, right? You just suddenly think, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack or something. I've been there, trust me. You had a hold of trouble, and you think you don't get enough breath, but actually do. At least in the mornings you feel fine. You did tell your parents, and they said you're just overthinking it. Yeah, overthinking it is easy. I think I overthink it a lot of the time. As long as you have your parents to support you, and you have somebody to look at you, you'll be good. Your parents would always I mean, needless to say, it sounds maybe a bit patronizing to say, but I think your parents would always be there for you. I mean, I've had these I think I've been through anxiety, and I didn't have anybody to talk to, so at least to tell them what's happening. So so I've had a panic attack before. I've called the ambulance and myself. That's years ago, but I mean, and then they looked at me. Are you sure you're fine? But anyway, let's not go into that. Yeah, but it's always good to have to somebody to let me just staple my checklist there. It's always good to have somebody to count on, and yeah, and somebody to talk to with these kind of things, whether it's a mental or physical health issue that you might be going through. We're on VATSIM. There is another aircraft. I see there's a Kenya Airways aircraft. Let's see if we can have a look at him actually. Let's see if we can go. if we can go over to the passenger terminal. Let's just have a little tour of this airport. I love this airport. I mean, and also the airport that we are going to in Lagos, in I should say in Accra, Ghana. You know, it is quite nice. Quite a nice freeway scenery. This Kenya Airways representing Kenya Airways KQ533. Let's see if we send him a message. Let him know that we're seeing him on the stream. Turn on my my afterburner so that let me see, and oh no, wrong button, and it's .msg, I guess, .msg KQA533. I love this song actually. Nice little African lo-fi beats I got. Maybe a little bit cliche. No problem, man. I mean, it's not a negative moment. You know, sometimes, you know, people do need somebody to talk to tell about these things. I wish, you know, I could have actually spoken to somebody on the stream. I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't think I have enough experience to actually be able to mentor you or to help you through. I don't pretend that I can. But I mean, but you know, it's always good at least to have somebody, you know, you can at least tell it to. So I'm glad. I mean, you know, I'm glad that you can actually tell me something like that. You know, I'm always happy to be of some help, especially, you know, if you know, you're providing me company, I'm providing you company, possibly through cyberspace, you know, wherever in the world you are. KQA533, and let's tell him hello. Ask him where's he's off to. You know, it's always wonderful. Sometimes you can you know just like you can make friends on a stream. It's always, you know, nice to know that you can even make friends on VATSIM. You know, you see a pilot, you see an aircraft. I wonder where he's going. I wonder what he's flying. Is he on prepared, or is he flying X-plane? Is he flying the Zebo? What scenery is he using? I suspect he's using the same scenery. So I suspect he's in X-plane and he's in the Zebo. Let's ask him if he's an X-plane. Are you an X-plane? I see you perfectly. Always, I mean, you may not be able to see the exchange only when I press enter. He's off to Nairobi. He's probably out. And yeah, you probably be able to see the exchange when I actually sent him. I just sent him a link to the live stream just in case. You know, I'm always sometimes curious what do I look like in the sky sim? Is my livery showing up as it should? You know, I have another buddy of mine who a late night pilot. He's always on the stream. He's always fussing about the liveries. He's always fussing about delivery. He's asking my YouTube handle. Hold on. I think. And Charlie. He's always asking about. I hope that they see me as X such and such aircraft. And you know, a lot of the times you just can't help it because not only is everyone flying on different simulators, but not everybody's got the same the same AI package or the same client. So a lot of the times you probably, for all you know, you'd probably be showing up as a Cessna. Oh, you're already on another flight. Where are you flying to, RNSX? Where are you flying to? And yeah. Let's wish him a nice flight. He's about to push, so yeah, he's about to get on, and okay, you're in Norway. All right, okay, I have that scenery as well. I actually fly for Norwegian. I haven't flown for them for a while, but I'm actually on Norwegian virtual. Let's hopefully we'll see you take off. And yep, let's get back into the cockpit. Let's mind our own business now. For want of a better way to put it. Let's see. It's a bit gloomy though. It's a bit gloomy. The cockpit seems a bit gray. I mean, not that I don't like it, you know. Yeah. Let's line up this IRS. I think it's FMC. Pilot crew route list. Actually, let's go on 122.8. So just in case he does any announcements, we should be able to hear it. Another thing as well, you know, I have not opened my YouTube chat. Let me just get my YouTube chat. If anyone's wants to talk or wants to send me a message. Mellowing with Age, how are you doing, man? Does this airline... it's a good thing I did. DJ Sonic, hey, hello. Sorry about that. I'm now opening my YouTube chat. I forgot I only have my Twitch chat on. You know, it's Q Oxy, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome on board, man. You're just in time. We're just about to do the setup. Well, we haven't done much. We just began the setup process here. And let me open my YouTube chat because people are also chatting. Tequila helps you, Mellowing with Age. I wish I had tequila. I actually, I could do with some tequila. Maybe, you know, tequila. Which one? Gold? I don't know. Tequila is pretty. Could be a bit harsh. I can maybe do with a nice rum and coke at the moment. DJ Sonic just got his the DNMM scenery. Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, I love flying here. When I was, I mean, it always happens to me. It always happens to me. I log on expecting ATC, or there is ATC, and by the time I log on, they're gone. So they were on not too long ago, less than an hour ago. So I was hoping to catch them, but by the time I got set up and I had a couple of things I had to do around the house and got the thumbnail, he was gone. But anyway, I mean, it doesn't put me off one bit. It's always a pleasure flying on VATSIM, whether there's ATC or not. Let me just get the Twitch, the YouTube chat might pop out. Thing is, my Twitch chat, you know, I have it on my phone, so I can just look at the side and see my Twitch chat. But the YouTube chat, you know, I say this on every stream, I keep making excuses in every stream, is a pop-out window, so I actually have to switch windows to look at it. So sometimes, you know, I forget, you know, it's like, oh shit, my YouTube chat, and people are talking via YouTube, and I don't realize. But anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Let's get started. And what are we gonna do here? We need to align the IRS. I think it's enter IRS position. Thank you. Is it in F? No, it's in ref actually. Pause and let's clear this message here. And I wish it had this aircraft. Oh, look at the weather, man. Look at the weather. Look at the WX. And yeah, IRS is aligned. Let's see what the route has in store for us today. Okay, I did export that. Let's open our AVI tab. Briefings. We have DNMM-DGAA. We are Saudi Arabian cargo, or Saudi 9850 Lagos to Accra. It's giving me a cost index of 86. I'm gonna fly a cost index today and see what happens. I mean, it's a short flight, so there's no way to, there's no reason that, you know, for us to, to scream along to our destination at Mach 0.85. I mean, we're not in any particular hurry to make this. It's going to be a short stream in any case, shorter than usual. It's a short flight. Yeah, so there's no need to, you know, to hurry per se. You know, we're in no hurry. I hope to stream also do another flight later tonight. Some of my flying buddies were telling me that they're having an event in Anchorage tonight, which, you know, I do have quite a bit of Alaska scenery. We were in Alaska just about less than 2 weeks, just about 2 weeks ago. That's not last week, but the week before last. We were in Alaska. We finished our Alaska stream. I think we finished our Alaska streams at the beginning of last week, if I remember correctly. You know, it's always my pleasure to go back to the Great White North. And yeah, hopefully, you know, there's some excitement, some weather. You know, this time of year, Alaska is always cloudy or cold or something. So yeah, we're estimating a zero fuel weight, a takeoff weight of 269 tons, and a landing weight of 262 tons with 23 tons of fuel. Let's just say I've loaded the aircraft before I started the stream. You know, I did use the configuration, and so we're gonna leave it at this 270.1, or let's say 271 tons. You know, close enough. It's a little bit hit and miss when loading this aircraft, so it's a little bit finicky. So, late night pilot, stop talking about you. Okay, we won't talk about you, man. Mellowing with age on YouTube as well. Yes, yes. Oh, I should link my Discord, right? Let me link my Discord. Do I have a Discord? My Discord's been sitting dormant. Okay, let me set my, I mean, my Discord is not organized at all. I just have like one general. So what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna finally take late night pilots advice, and oh my goodness, how do I do this? I mean, I'm really rubbish at Discord, you know that. You know, I'm so rubbish at Discord. Let me see. Oh, okay, I know what I have to do. Let me see. Okay, you're giving me more work to do, all right, late night pilot. It's gonna be a short flight, so chill and bring my own booze. Yeah, drinking and flying, I do condone, but I don't have any booze in the house. If I did, what did I do to the stream? Oh my goodness, sorry about that, guys. Let's get back to the flight. And I don't condone, or I do condone drinking and flying. Do I? Yeah, let's get on with it. I see it. Oh yeah, link it. Oh yeah, you're in it. Yeah, excellent. Yes, send an invite link, and I'll do a bit more organizing in my Discord a little bit later on tonight. Don't expect much. There's just one general channel, so it's not very organized at all. So my apologies in advance. Excellent, RNXX. Excellent. Welcome aboard Discord. Is that you? Yeah, I just got your message. Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Thanks, late night pilot. Absolutely appreciate it. Back to the flight. Back to the vuelo. Routes. Let's. This is a menu. The core route. The core routes. I think we got the core routes here. No. DNMM-DGAA. I need to update my AirAx, by the way. You know, another thing I take for granted, not only my Discord, but updating. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. I love it, man. Love it that, you know, there's somebody there on the internet, in cyberspace, in the community, always there for you. I'm always there for you as well, the RNSX. Thanks, man. And let's go to the VNAV page. I think it's level 300 we're going to. So we do have fuel. We have 23 tons of fuel. Let's just check our fuel status. And yeah, everything's good. Nothing in the center tank, nothing in the trim stab tank, as I suspected with our current fuel configuration. Let's see what the weather is here. Speaking of weather, let me load my flight plan. How many of you guys actually load your flight plan in Active Sky? I always forget to do that. I think it's in output, right? No, it's in, where's, oh yeah, I did an update. You know, Active Sky had an update. I have no idea what they updated. You know, I don't think they've, what really? It's not reading my flight plan data. How, very, very. Let me just try that one again. Let me just try that one again, right? So it doesn't actually read FMS. How lame is that? Let me just see. See, it's my documents. I'll have to go into my documents. Hold on, hold on. No, there is. I'm supposed to have a way to uplink. You know, up until just. You know, it's a short flight. I don't care. I'm not. I don't know. I mean, it seems to sometimes. I think it does. I mean, I mean, I've always been told that I have to do it. I should do it. I do it when I remember to. But you know, even when I do, sometimes Active Sky, you know, still manages to load my weather in. You know, when if anyone was on my saw my cross upon stream, just as one of the many streams, you know. Active Sky loading in weather passing 1,000 feet. Although, and I specifically have the option enabled. Do not update weather at low levels when on approach, and it does it just the same. So I have no idea if it's. I mean, I've tried changing my update times and everything. This Kenya Airways friend off to Nairobi. On Kenya 533, there he goes. There he's taxiing, and yeah. Hopefully, let's we may see him take off. Let's remember to spot him and take off. I think he's almost at the end of the runway, but it also is important that we do also get on with our side of things. Performance. Cost index. What was the cost index again? Cost index was 86, 86, and it's level 300. Okay. So, can we still see him out there? Where is he? There he is. He's behind the trees. Let's hope we're able to see him when he rotates. I suspect. Where's he gonna rotate? We should have a. Is he gonna rotate before the 767's tail or after the 767's tail? I suspect he's probably gonna rotate somewhere just after we pass the 767 tail. What do you guys think? Where's he gonna rotate? There he is. So that should give us an idea of the departure runway today, right? Let's pause. Let's just pause this thing out here like this. I don't have to be keep craning my neck. And minute. Yeah. Okay. So we've got this pause like this, and we just keep it here for a second, and let's see if we can. Catch his takeoff. Looks like he's doing a roll-in takeoff. That also confirmed it for us. It's runway 18 left, I think. Yeah, 18 left for takeoff. You know, anytime I have these volumetric clouds, everything else in the background just loads up. Just loads. It takes its time. You know, it does. So I can confirm, you know, what I suspect. You know, what I keep saying. It does take quite a bit of virtual memory. Yeah, it does. It, you know, yeah. You got in trouble for not creating a flight plan, or not updating it? I would hardly call that in trouble. I mean, it happens to everybody. You know, if you've been flying all along and then like, whoops, no flight. Then you look at, you know, I wonder who else is on. Oh, look, there I am on VATSPY. What? No flight plan? Oh my God! It's like not turning on your transponder, right? And then you get told off. That's why I call myself Mode Charlie, because back in the day when I first started flying on VATSIM, and I still do from time to time. I got told to squawk. I mean, I'd do everything, and I'd prepare my flight to a T, and I'd start moving or I'd start taking off, and then it says, yeah, don't forget the squawk mode, Charlie, and it'll just piss me off so much. It's just one of these things. It still annoys me to this day. It still happens to me a lot, actually. I don't know, has it ever happened to you guys? I'm curious. And oh, no, I wasn't meant to do that. Oh, there he goes, let's see, where's he gonna rotate, oh, he's rotating, he's running. Oh my goodness, he's heavy, he is heavy, there he goes, off to Nairobi. There he is. Nice takeoff, nice lazy takeoff. Into the grey skies he goes. Kenya 533, have a safe flight. And go back to our legs page. We were supposed to do our takeoff performance, thrust limits. We're gonna do 50 degrees takeoff to. We're not gonna. Another thing on this aircraft is a trim. Oh no, it's a trim setting. So when I fly this plane, I always need to get these data refs out. So it's let's say it's a data output, and I look for trim instead of data output so that I can get the data refs. A lot of people like to display their frame rates, and even if they have really good frames, but there are always other ways to I mean, there's so much more useful information that you can display depending on the aircraft that you're flying. When I fly the 737-200, I like to display the ground speed, because there's no other way to know your ground speed on the 737-200 unless you're flying it with the INS. And I don't fly INS, I fly FMS, or just a regular raw data. So it's always good to know grounds. Or what just happened there? I didn't. Yeah, no. Oh, showing cockpit. That's what I need to do. I don't want the graph. It's always good to know. A lot of these parameters. I think slightly more relevant. What trim setting am I going to use for takeoff today? Okay, I'm going to use this trim setting. Whatever value that is, I don't know what it is. Let's see whether or not the aircraft auto rotates for itself, or we don't get a config warning, a config warning, trim config warning. No, it's not VR. I'm using track IR. It's a track IR, ghetto track IR. It's all taped up, man. I'm sure this is a good thing. It's taped up on this side so you guys can't see it. And yeah, so we should get a trim warning. Hopefully we don't get that trim warning. So that's another thing with this aircraft. Yeah, there isn't any way. I'm not sure how ghetto. How accurate this is in terms of trim settings. There is a trim indication, but unlike I mean, in reality, I don't know if the real aircraft will actually give you a trim setting in the FMS. You usually probably would get that from charts or from dispatch based on your load, or maybe from a takeoff calculation, an external takeoff calculation program. In real life, you won't use the FMC to get your takeoff speeds at all. It'll either come from dispatch pre-calculated, or it will be meticulously calculated depending on the outfit that they're flying for, by the first officer or one of the members of the cockpit crew. But seeing that we do have we fly single pilot ops, and sometimes the takeoff calculation software is a bit of a luxury. I mean, it's amazing that how we've come so far in flight simulation, and there still isn't a wealth of these takeoff calculation tools available for free, especially for free. I mean, because we do like free stuff, right? A lot of these things, one says they could be for free. I mean, and really what they are is just a calculation of or an extrapolation, or I should say, or a relation that's in a spreadsheet, you know. So all the takeoff weights for all configurations are already there in the, I should say, in the, is it the FCOM? It might be the FCOM, yeah, the FCOM, or the QRH, sorry, the Quick Reference Handbook. I think it's a QRH, for all weights, for all temperatures, for all ranges of QNH. So it is possible to do so, but I mean, the FMC is never going to give you it may give you a good idea or a good calculation of what your V2 speed is, but you know, you can't get the V2 speed without actually having a proper V1 speed, and V1 is it's highly dependent on weather and location, runway, obstacles. You know, it's quite a specific set of values, and you know, it's not necessarily an issue of one size fits all. You just have a general V1 rotate based on your weights and at any runway. So yeah, it will be nice to have some sort of takeoff, you know. But then again, I guess there may be more important things to work on this aircraft. You know, if you're really committed to this aircraft, you know, I'd like to say that I'm committed. I appear to be committed. I feel that I'm committed to this aircraft. You know, you do the research and the homework yourself. There's a bit of fun in that. You know, there's always a learning process. And yeah. We've segued into something completely different. You know, who doesn't like free stuff, right? Yeah, we all like free stuff. You know, we are in a free plane, we're in free scenery, we're not in a free simulator, but we have free weather. What's not to love? Bring on the free shit. And let me see if I have any charts for Nigeria. I've flown here before. I should have. Oh yeah, I do have DGAA ground. No, that's not Nigeria. That's Ghana. It's DNMM ground. That's the one I want. Okay, so we're right here at the cargo apron, and it's runway 36 right. It's 18 right is for takeoffs. It's not 18 left. It's 18 right. Longer runway, 18 right, and I think it's the BOTB. Let's get the charts. Let's just not do it. Let's just stop doing any guesswork. Give me a second, guys, while I download the charts in the background. I don't have Navigraph charts. That's what I meant to say. I do have the data program. I'd even say I'm really crap at keeping my stuff updated. I like to do my stuff, my updates manually. I mean, I'm not a fan of the software, the updater doing things for me. Let me see what departures we have here available on the charts. So we have Durko, Kimok, Mimti, Mimiti departures. You know, we don't have that departure that we want to do. I guess it's another. I know late night pilot is now gonna say, yeah, time to get Navigraph. He always says it. Am I sure the tank is full? Because we've been sitting here. We have 23 tons of fuel. You think it's a little bit too little? That's what SimBrief is giving us. I mean, I don't want to land in Lagos, you know, extremely heavy. SimBrief has been pretty good at giving us yeah, 23k. I mean, 23k is considering is actually is more than a full load of fuel on an Airbus A320 or Boeing 737, which is around 18 to 20k. So so bear in mind that we are a 4-engined aircraft, much bigger. We do have quite a heavy cargo load today. I'm just gonna put this heavy cargo load today. So I think 23k is pretty reasonable. I'm seeing something that hold on. I'm seeing something that I don't particularly like here now. Let's this guy in. Yeah, this is what I thought. This is runway 18 right. 18 right. uh, hold on. Hold on, just a minute. Yeah, time to get Navigraph, right? Oh, shut up. Oh, yeah, and surprise, surprise, I don't have the departure procedure. MT. What's our first waypoint? What's our first waypoint? Our first waypoint is Botbo. And just a minute, I need to take care of something. And sorry about that, guys. Something. So sorry, so sorry. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. You know, you know, you know, you know, it is amazing. I mean, not to, talk about personal stuff. I don't mean to talk about personal stuff or complain about personal stuff, but sometimes, you have friends and they expect you to jump high, jump low, especially when they come to borrow stuff. It's like, oh my God. I mean, I'm doing a live stream. I mean, I can't. It's like, and they make you feel as if you're responsible. Anyway, let me just not complain. It's like, I'm gonna live stream. I mean, what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm not gonna. Oh, never mind. I need to edit this bit out. Right, let's go, guys. And yeah, I'm back. So we have runway 18. So let's go straight out. Okay, we're gonna use flaps 10 for takeoff. Okay, so V1 122 1 rotate 133 155. I'm gonna go flight directors left and right on. Straight up to level 300. Straight up to flight level 300. 155. Let's go 185. Climb out at 185. All right. I always think this aircraft. No, they still need to work on maybe the speed tape and the speeds and the stall speeds. I mean, although you always seem to be teetering on the edge of a low speed indication. So let's not. I'm gonna add 30 knots to the V2 speed. So it's gonna be V2 plus 30. We're gonna climb out at 185. I don't. You don't generally get an indication of the flap speeds until you're actually retracting the flaps. So that's one of the things that you have to watch out for. With this aircraft in the current state. Never mind. Once you know these things, I guess you sort of have to develop your own procedures. What you're gonna do, what you cannot do with this aircraft, and yeah. No, let's keep this on the engine page. I think we've done most of everything. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. We go transponder Tara. We're flying IFR on VATSIM. We're gonna squawk 2000. If we haven't been given a squawk code, then we're gonna go Tara. And there's a pre-flight checklist. I'm gonna see. This is quite long. There's a lot of the things. You know what? I'm not gonna use this checklist at all. I'm just gonna use the before taxi part of it because it's the pre-flight is like emergency equipment, fire protection, and we didn't do any of those things. And I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference to the outcome of the flight. I guess the killer items would be flaps, trim, and so on like that. Those are the more important things, for us today. I think we can quite perfectly fly this airplane without actually checking all these things. We have our nav lights on. Let's get the beacon light on, and APU bleed is on. Let's
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
See, you know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say. The ramp. You can see what's happening here, right? The ramp space is quite limited. They've actually filled it with static aircraft. I like static aircraft myself, but possibly they could have done without the extra 747 down on that side. There's barely a space. There isn't, and the starting positions on the ramp. There's only one starting position available in X-plane on the cargo ramp. So we're gonna push us back like this. In fact, no. This is what I'm gonna do. We'll push ourselves right down onto the taxi. We'll push ourselves right down onto the taxiway, out into the taxiway. I think we can, right? Yeah. We can do this. here like this, and we're gonna bring her out here. Like, it's gonna be a longish taxi. We're gonna wait until we're almost out onto the taxiway so that we can start our engines. So bear with it's gonna take a little bit longer, the starting procedure on this flight, based on our space limitations.
Great news,
that we
Captain.
have
Your tow's coming.
Scenery, I should say scenery limitations. So the before start checklist, our hydraulic demand pumps are on. We've checked our fuel quantity. Our crossfeeds are on. Seatbelt signs are definitely on. I don't know what not talk. Papers are there. The V2 speed is set. We have V2 plus 30 set. Doors are closed and locked. Let's get the ground handling, idle, and yellow selectors automatic. I have no idea what that is. Recall checked. The beacon light, we have both beacons on. I realize that this aircraft has an option for just the lower beacon, just for the lower beacon, or both beacons on. There's a lower beacon, just like the under beacon.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed, and we're ready.
So I don't know what purpose it serves. Why would you have both? If anyone knows the answer to that, you know, I'd really be interested. Mind you, the 737, you know, I don't know if you realize the 737 has like a double position switch. Really annoying in the sim, especially with me with track IR. It has a 3 position switch, one for nav position and steady, the nav light, and position and strobe. It's the same strobe light that is for the nav light. I always have a gripe that one of those lights keeps getting turned off by a magical hand during the flight. I haven't quite figured it out. But the light arrangement is not too finicky on this aircraft. It's just the beacon light that you have to watch out for. The click spots are not the best. I think we're working very much with the default 74 Laminar 747 cockpit.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. 5 past 10's inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Let's make sure that our parking brake is set. Remove our chocks, and we can kill our parking brakes.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
We just wait until we move out just a little bit. Have I actually? Yeah. Okay. Making sure that my cam is up. With our wingtips touch, is there enough clearance? Is that wing walker when you need him, right? We're not actually. Just about make it. I guess it's not every day that you get in Lagos that you get a 748 and a 744 parked next to each other, right? And a Turkish and another 747 and a DHL and a 737 all occupied. Maybe you do. Nigeria is a big place. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of cargo in and out of Nigeria. They've got a really big petroleum industry, so I'm pretty sure that, you know, there's quite a bit of you know, it's a big country, you know, with quite a lot of people. So, you know, quite a diverse, I should say, not an industry, but a GDP or population. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of demand for a lot of things in and out of Nigeria, coming in and coming and leaving. But we'll just wait until she taxis out just a bit. Before we actually attempt to start our engines. That's 18 right. That's our departure runway right next to us there. So it's taxi out this. At least we don't have to turn too many corners. We're light anyway, so I mean, taxiing this aircraft is also quite easy. It's also quite a pleasure to taxi this plane. Yeah. Good pushback. Looks rather precise, actually. Some good pushback skills there. Or should I say some good pushback management. Lovely aircraft, though. Lovely aircraft. Love this livery as well. Okay, I think we can begin starting our engines. It's gonna be the inners, and we're gonna start 2 and 3. We're gonna do auto start, and we have the you know, the capability to start 2 engines at a time on this aircraft. So you're going to start the inners and then the outers. So let's start with run switches here. And I guess it's a mixture, whatever it is. No, not that. How'd you do this again? Oh no, of course not. We forgot a step. We need to turn these guys off, right? Yeah. So, oh, and we have no isolation. My goodness, what a new error. I do this every single time. Let's go again. And here we go. And N2 rising. A lot of you guys wonder how good is this aircraft. Well, you know, hopefully you guys can decide. This for yourselves based in. There's another guy called there's an aircraft logged on as Goblin. Curious call sign. So you do see them from time to time on VATSIM. Okay, and let's start numbers 1 and 3. Engines 1 and 3, so 1 and 3. And we go 1. I'm sorry, 1 and 4 I should say. And do L now for takeoff. Oh, VNAV wants this out at 165. No, I want 185. That's interesting. VNAV actually gives us the V2 plus 20. Well, I want V2 plus 30. I don't trust this aircraft. Not to give us a stick shaker.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Oh, level out is coming up with a max as well. I just saw your message on Discord. And that's good to know. Are they coming out of the max immediately, or the parking brake is set? Is asking to set a parking brake.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, let's take our time and go through the after start flow here. So we're going to go packs back to normal. Bleeds are off. We're going to turn the APU off. We're going to turn off auto start, but we're going to have these on the engines uncontinued, and to give me a baro disagree.
UNH adjusted.
And we should have hectopascals, by the way, in Africa. We have local QNH is 1009er. Okay, so that's 1009er, and it's all three. Okay, baro we're no longer getting a baro disagree, and go flaps 10. So that's I think 1, 5, 10.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
And we just do a control check. Fully left. Fully right. And center. Pull up. Pull down. Go for the rudder check. Full left. Right, center, and okay, and yeah, everything that we well, what other advice we have? So we have ACARS no comms. I don't know what that means. Passenger signs on. Parking brake is set. Continuous ignition is on. Is there a before taxi checklist? APU is off. Hydraulic demand pumps are all on. Aft cargo heat. We need aft cargo heat is on. Recall. The recall here. Recall is checked. And ground equipment is clear. We are on the taxiway and we can begin taxiing. let's announce on Unicom, let them know what we're doing. And Lagos traffic, Saudia 9850, taxiing 18 right. And let's get the speeds on the opposite side, and that's performance. And so take off. Okay, speeds V155, VR 133. It's all bugged. We can see it on the PFD. Get going. Taxi light is on, and yeah, let's get moving. I wish there was a way to, to do a config check on this aircraft for moving off like you can on the on Boeing 737. On the 737, you can do they generally do a config check once you start taxiing. I don't know if that's airline procedure dependent or is it just a Boeing thing. You just push the throttles all the way forward, very very quickly, much faster than the aircraft should take for the engines to catch up. On the Zibo, it's a little bit difficult, easier said than done, because the engines I think responded a little bit too quickly on the Zibo. It is quite possible, easily possible on the 737-200, as the engines do take a while to spool up. But not that long. I mean, they are low bypass, so they spool rather quickly. And on the 733 as well, the IXCG, that's another one. That's always a pleasure to do that config check before you start moving. DJ Sonic, you're preparing. Is that okay? Is that you? Is that you, Goblin? Okay, excellent, man. DJ Sonic has joined us on our YouTube stream, and that's him over there. So let's wave to him as soon as we get within line of sight of him. DJ Sonic, what type of aircraft are you in? Let's see what you show up as. Are you military? Yeah, he did say he just downloaded the scenery in any case. So I guess he's trying it. Oh, he's in a Cessna. Oh, you might be hard to see though. Might be hard to see. Let's see if we can spot you. Let's see if we stop at the end of the runway and see if we see you somewhere. Can we see you now? We don't have any crosswinds anyway, so I mean we can track the center line quite comfortably today. And that's what the conditions are like. Winds 208 knots, so that's relatively calm. The crosswinds thankfully don't affect the 747 quite in the same way that they do affect other aircraft in X-plane. So I am quite thankful for that. If it was a Zibo, even with an 8-knot crosswind on the taxiway, you'd be like, oh my god, it's like, really? He's probably down on the GA side of things, the general aviation ramp. And there are quite a few airports in Africa that that don't get they're quite under promoted. I think a lot of people don't realize that there are quite a few airports. There are quite X-plane Africa, unlike let's say FSX and Prepared. There are quite a few airports in Africa. There mightn't be the airports that the primary airports that are represented in other sims like Johannesburg, Nairobi, who else? Nairobi, what's another big airport in Africa? Cairo. Those are like really popular airports, when you think of a flight simulation in Africa. But I mean, you get there's one person, I think the person who's made actually the scenery has made quite a few sceneries for Africa, be it whether it be Benin, Liberia, Ghana. There's quite a few couple of other airports in Lagos as well. You know, I like to catch ATC down here. You know, it's always great. You know, it always seems that, you know, VATSIM. You know, it never ceases to amaze me that you can just go to a country on VATSIM and you feel as if you're there, just listening to the accents and people talking. You know, you fly into Japan, you hear the controllers Japanese accents. You know, you fly to France, and you know they sound French. You come to Nigeria, they sound Nigerian. I mean, it's absolutely wonderful, how multicultural. And you know, and you guys are joining the stream from all over the world. I mean, there's absolutely no limit, you know, to this simulation. Okay, so we're coming up to the threshold. Let's get her ready. So much. And we're gonna go strobe lights. Okay, so let's go. Well, these corners always make me a little nervous because, you know, I always wonder, you know, am I gonna run out of momentum? You know, and I don't have, you know, I'm using a side deck throttle that had 3 levers, and I'm using and with it, I'm using another plug-in that mimics 4 throttles with however many levers you have. So, you know, I can do asymmetric thrust, but it's not quite the same, I imagine, as having, you know, 4 levers, and I can just maybe accelerate just the outer engine alone. It does a good job. I mean, I haven't really had too many limitations. I do feel as if I have individual control throttle. Okay, so before takeoff, checklist complete, and let's go. Just gonna line ourselves up onto the runway here. Take our time, and yeah, we'll take our time, line up here. Wait for all of the runway. Let's at least try to use all of it. Okay. There we go. Come on, you big whale, you big old whale. We'll run out of steam. Happens to me all the time. You know, I try to do this sort of runway entry procedure, and I run out of steam halfway in the turn. I just see lightning up ahead. All right. And I might have done a before takeoff checklist, but we haven't come one very important step. That's the auto thrust. So let's go. Let's stabilize the engines. We have slight wind from the right. Okay, we have thrust ref, toga, and toga. Takeoff thrust is set. Oh, there we go. There is it. The config. Yeah, I knew it. We're gonna get that config running. Gonna be a short run anyway. We're light. V1 rotate. Yeah, we needed a bit more, maybe a bit more up trim. I've had to pull back quite hard. Gear up. Bring the nose down just before we... Okay, get that airspeed low. Let's turn on the autopilot to manage. Oh my goodness. Oh aircraft, oh airplane, oh airplane. Don't have us descending, please don't have us descending. Oh no, there we go. We need to have VNAV and LNAV. Oh, the takeoffs on this aircraft are always disastrous. Always, always. There we go. Flaps up. Oh my goodness. We're already at 250 knots. Off level change. Oh my goodness, disregard this one. It's we almost hit the ground there. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh. It is not going well, it is not going well. Yeah, let's go flight change it. Come on, flight change. You know, it would be nice if flight change would freeze your current speed. Yeah, come on, stop stalling us. Don't stall us, please don't stall us. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got you. Oh well, you know, I'm not gonna say anymore. This is the story of flying the 747. I have no idea what this line is here. I do hope it's not something that's gonna make us come back. 150 knots. Enough for external. Let's hope the landing is better than the takeoff, right? Otherwise, ENAV, very important thing here. This 180 knots, let's go 250. 100, I think we need to do this. And we want 300 at 100. And the con speed maybe 300 knots. A 300 knot climb speed. Yeah, I should have amended this on takeoff page. If I go VNAV, come on VNAV, whatever, yeah, VNAV. That was quite hair-raising, wasn't it? Okay, right, okay. Well, I'm in the air now. Okay, we're accelerating to 300 knots. Yeah, I should have amended the VNAV speed pages. Well, safe to say that we won't be doing a replay of that takeoff. Oh my god, look at that. TYE. Yeah, our flight plans not good. Eureka. Yeah, we need to do something here. Poor preparation. To say about poor preparation and piss poor performance. And Eureka 1B. And departing, arriving at Eureka 1 Bravo. What's the DGAA? Toka ILS 21. I have no idea why this okay, let's delete Polto. Yeah, this is the default FMS. Let's go direct Eureka, okay? Let's if we go direct. Oh no. correct? Eureka. I should have checked that flight plan before I... Okay. Oh, no, I think we actually headed the wrong way. Oh, what a disastrous flight, right? Complete disaster. Yeah. I guess I programmed a SID that wasn't. That's the problem, you know. I should have checked that. Well, no, the route was fine though. I don't know why it gave me a left turn out. Yeah, we need to head the other way. When things don't go as planned, right? Max bank angle limit. Yeah, I think I knew what the problem is on takeoff. You generally have to. I think I had to edit my VNAV page. You know, most aircraft it does it automatically for you. It just give you the climb speeds based on the cost index you put. But this one does, but I don't. Let's see. What a disastrous flight. Oh my goodness. This is one of the things that's worth it with the volumetric clouds. When you do pop out over the deck, it's absolutely worth it. And turn off continuous ignition. Yep, disregard that. It's probably the most awful takeoff to date that I've done in the 747. This is probably the one that's ever been like the worst takeoff ever. But we have a landing to look forward to, right? Weather's not great. The weather's not great in Ghana. Winds 180 at 10 knots. Few clouds at 3,000 cumulonimbuses in the area. But the visibility says nothing about the visibility. So the visibility is greater than 10 kilometers. So. That's the thing that I'm most concerned about is the visibility. arrival to runway 21 in the Accra. Lovely clouds though, lovely clouds. Love these big, these clouds just pop up there. Okay, level 300. Let's start planning our arrival because it's short cruise. RNF 03. ILS 21. ILS 2. So we don't have anything to ILS 21 at all. So again. ILS 21. Okay, let me just get the charts in the background. Find ILS to runway 21. Have any altitude? We have 2,900 at the north and 25 miles of the VOR, and we have 2,100 in the south. So 20, yeah, so fine. And straight out of Eureka. We have Eureka 1 Charlie. Star charts as well. We have the Eureka arrivals. Juan Carlos, buen día, ¿cómo estás? Ojalá que no hayas visto el desastre de ese despegue de Nigeria. Totalmente fue un desastre, casi nos estrellamos, casi nos caímos, cielo. Pero bueno, nos queda el aterrizaje. No lo podemos cagar. No lo voy a cagar. Espero que no. DGAA Eureka arrivals. That's the one that we want. So we're coming via Eureka 90. Let's see, Eureka Accra Akbul 90. Akamos 3900 or above. Akamos. See what's happening here. After Eureka, oh, that's wrong. After Eureka, Accra, and Akbul. Akmos. Akmos as a control point. Get the volume down just a tiny bit. We're gonna use Akmos as our control point for landing, for the approach, to do our descent. We're gonna go to the fix. I'm gonna down select this and put this into the fix page. Out of level 300, so we're on Akmos. It says according to the chart 3900 or above. I can safely say 4000 at Akmos. So it's 310 minus 40 divided by 10 multiplied by 3 plus 5. 86 miles from Akmos. We want the distance. Okay, so we see our range ring there. Yeah, we have just about 40, 50s, that's 20, 40, 60, about 65 miles at top of descent. That's a reasonable distance. And let's just declutter this thing here. There we go. What's our landing speed? What our landing speed? Let's see what if we have an indication of what our landing speed is going to be. Flaps 30, 148. 148. Yeah, it's slightly on the high side, but I guess we are heavy. We have quite a bit of cargo. Like, it's more than a full load of passengers. We have like more than like 450 passengers in cargo. That's a lot more than that. So we have quite a bit of cargo on board today. I think it's about 30 tons of 30 to 50 tons of cargo, maybe about 450 passengers, or just over 400 passengers in terms of cargo, if you want to sort of equate the weight. So we are pretty heavy with cargo. You know, so that I guess is inevitably reflected in our landing speed. Flaps 30. I'm gonna add 5 knots. I think on the 74 you add 10 knots. 153, right? Yeah, and that's our final speed. And we see it's updated on the left hand side. It's ILS to runway 21. Let's see what the minimums is that on this approach. And maybe the next one. The minimums on this approach is category D. We're definitely the heaviest category. Decision height is 405 feet. Yeah, 405 feet. The runway sits like 200 feet above sea level in any case, with a bit of an upslope on the line. So we do have to look out for that. Don't smash it onto that upslope. coming to think of it, we probably will. And 405 feet is the decision height on this approach. And let's put that in. Okay, 383.9. Okay, there we are. Decision height is set. Going to the rod nav page, it probably wouldn't have updated on the ILS. Can we actually put it in manually? I think we can. IACA, can I put that in? Let me see if it will take it at this point. Oh. Maybe it's... No, wouldn't take it there. IACA. This one? No? Okay, so this one is that. This one is this one. Right? Okay, let's try that one again. No, we might have to put that in manually. 1099. We'll just wait until it's populated on the system. You know, I like to know that I can always depend on inputting this thing. We don't have the greatest scenery down here, so let's not look that way much. Let's go IACA. No, I won't take it. 1099 then. No. I won't take it. So I think we just have to wait until it actually populates it, and then we can edit it. I've been able to edit it before. It took me a while to find out how, but I've never been able to actually put in an ILS frequency into the navigational thing. Okay, so we have ILS 21, so that's actually been programmed in. So let's hope by the time we get closer, it picks it up. No, this is RN, this is my flight's going fine. No, it's a very short haul. It's flight level 300, and it's just about 40 minutes, 35-40 minutes in there. We're just about to hit our top of descent, and we just took off. So, you know, if we hadn't been flying the wrong way, in the wrong direction for the first 5 minutes, we'd have been well into the descent already. So bear that in mind. We're gonna go straight down to 4,000. Actually 3,900. But it's about 3,900 for 4,000 is good, yeah. We're just about to hit our top of descent point. I'll do another flight tonight, RNSX. Not tonight. Tonight is going to be an event in Alaska, so I hope to take part in that event. So not immediately, not now, but we will hopefully be on tonight as well. Sure. We won't be doing it in the 747 though. We'll be probably flying the 737, the NG. After this flight, I can definitely tell you I've had enough 747 for the day. It just takes one lousy takeoff to piss me off. So yeah. I mean, a lot of it is admittedly was my fault, but then again, you know, can be a bit of a handful. Sometimes it just goes absolutely swimmingly. On a across the pond flight, on our last long haul flight, I think, well, yeah, that was my last. level up out there. Level up isn't out yet, is it? No, it's not. I mean, I wish. Let's check our ground speed. 480. So what's half of that? 24. 24 plus 24 is 480. So we want 2,400 feet. Maybe at that descent. We'll hold our speed. Keep that 3-degree descent. It is the airport loading. Yeah, I know. I mean, about 2 weeks ago, it was supposed to be out like last week or week before. So I don't know. It's freeware. It's flight simulator. You know, once you're talking about payware, flight simulator paywares, that always happens. There's nothing new there. No matter how big or how small the developer is, you know, I've never seen like a flight simulator or flight simulation add-on release that released on the day that they said it was going to release, unless, you know, they're like building up to it, and you know in the short term, and they did like a pre-release and they finished the alphas. But it's very scarcely do you see that, you know, that these planes or these add-ons get released you know, on schedule, you know, as per schedule. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hold my breath, you know, for any flight simulator, for any flight simulation add-on. I know I don't hold my breath. You know, I look forward to it for sure. You know, but just don't hold your breath. You know, just think of it that it's not coming out anytime soon. You know, whether you expect it to come out or you wish for it to come out sooner or later. You know, you wishing for it does not make it, you know, happen sooner. So I think, you know, with these things, you know, you just put yourself into the mindset, whenever it comes out, it comes out. I don't care. So expect the worst, hope for the best. You know, you can say that about the PMDG, what PMDG is promising for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2000. No, what is it? Not 2000. 2020, that's what it was. And 2000 was the release, right? FS9, there was FS9, then there's this 2000, FS95, then there was FS 2000, and there was FS 2004, or there's FS 2020. A lot of people expecting, you know, are betting on, you know, add-on makers like PMDG or Quality Rings releasing their big releases for that platform. However, you know, take that with a pinch of salt. Any release dates that are given, don't expect them to come out anytime soon. And I think it's better to put yourself into that mindset, because, you know, when you do, then you're more than likely, you know, you expect it to be disappointed, but you know, you may end up being pleasantly surprised if it's really that you expected it to be, which is a good thing. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, to each his own. I mean, everybody wants something different. Let's lower that descent rate. Something different, something out of the sim. So yeah, you know, some people want more scenery, some people want more realism, some people want more aircraft. You know, I'm currently satisfied with what X-Plane has to offer right now. I'm satisfied with the performance in Vulcan. I think they've done a really great job, and I think that was something, you know, that was you know, definitely highly anticipated. Unfortunately, it didn't get quite the love that it was expected to get, because, you know, a lot of the attention went over to Microsoft Flight Sim. But still, you know, in my opinion and for me, you know, it needs a lot more than just, you know, a better aircraft. You know, it's that feel, you know, and that feeling that X-Plane has. You know, unfortunately, no matter how good Flight Simulator 2020 may look, you know, it does feel a little bit contrived, the flight dynamics. So, you know, man, that's my take on it. You know. Definitely, yeah, I really look forward to it. I'd love to fly with you. And we have just about 45 miles, 43s at 12, 14,000 feet to lose. Yeah, that's about good. We're right on profile. 419 knots, maybe it's 2,100 feet per minute. I do need to make some ortho for this part of the world, though. At least for the whole southern, well, the only Nigerian coast, and I guess the Ghanaian coast. I do have SFD Global, so that's what's doing rendering some of the blanket mesh that you're seeing. I say blanket because, you know, it's a quilt, because it all has, you know, a very uniform pattern. So yeah. So between our last point and our first point, we need to be maybe, let's say, how much that's TF21. We need to lose 2,000 feet between Akmos and the initial approach fix. It's only 2 miles really. Then 2.5 miles. Why do I do this? You can only up select, I guess. Let's bring in the range to keep an eye on that descent profile. It's about 30 miles to go, and we're just about 10,000 feet above our platform. We can start bringing back our speed to 250. Yeah, 30 track, just about 30, just a bit more than 32 track miles to run to our initial approach fix, and to runway 21. I haven't seen the weather update at all. Let's just make sure that we have weather control and we have live weather is active. You know, I'm seeing weather control in Accra, but yeah. We got it. So we want prepared documents. So that's one. Load weather file. Okay, DNMM. And general options. Okay, I still have to prevent downloads and approach, but I don't know. I give up. Okay, we have 20 miles to go. Oh my goodness, we are speeding though. Yeah, that's a thing about shame. We're 7,000 feet and speeding. We want 1,500. Okay, let's check the rod nav page. Still have nothing on that ILS, eh? Go straight at 240 knots. And we want 2,000 feet at the next one. Okay, speed brake is armed. Okay, make sure it's not extended. So the rod nav page comes up. No ILS yet. Let's just go join that. Let's close off that disco there. ILS yet? No, I've tried putting it in 1099 or 6. There we go. Lock. Okay, localizer established. Localizer engaged. Localizer is alive. Let's hope it brings us down the right course. Can I level off at 2,500 feet?
2,500.
Maps 1. 180. 190. Final speed is 153. Arm approach as well. Put all our lights on. I don't know why. Oh my goodness, why does this happen? No. Why did that happen? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to turn off the auto thrust because it doesn't appear to be responding. We are coming in a little fast. flaps 10. Gear down, flaps 20. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. Okay, it's not taking the ILS. Not going good so far. I'm gonna turn off the flight directors. One of those days where the airplane's just not behaving itself. Flaps 30, landing checklist complete. Give it some trim. Okay, good. Back on the glide path. Check. Getting a bit low there. Okay, on speed, on profile.
Light slow, light slow, light slow, light slow, light slow,
Visual.
light slow, light 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh well, that was a bit hairy. Welcome to Ghana, Accra, Otoka. Aircraft did not behave itself at all on this flight. Not very good. got you, I got you. Okay. Every track. We'll keep our taxi light on. We'll turn on our APU though. Our strobe light's gonna come off, right? Lights on. I think we're gonna take this spot here. We need to try this flight again, hopefully without any, hopefully when the aircraft, the more stable version. It needs to be more stable. The auto thrust needs quite a bit of work though. Aircraft. There we are. There we are in APU 10. And again it comes off. Hey, you got 700 feet per minute? Yeah, I mean, it happens sometimes. Happens. Hard landings are always welcome, and hard landings reports are always welcome in this stream. So welcome to Ghana, Accra, Oka, International Airport. Let's see if we can do a replay of that approach. The plane was fine until the end. Yeah. Well, I still was not satisfied with that approach. I mean, it didn't go swimmingly. Definitely, this flight did not go very well. I can tell you that. Not go well. As you saw, the takeoff was a disaster. You know, it didn't capture the ILS. It didn't do a lot of things. I don't know why. I mean, I can guarantee that this aircraft has flown better and has responded better. So I don't know if you know, if it's just the parameters of this flight, or maybe just the latest update has broken it. I had a similar problem going into Madrid on the Crosser Pond. It didn't capture the ILS. It So I think I need to do a couple more test flights, possibly maybe some touch and goes to see what's actually happening there. Yeah, so let's have a look at the replay without further ado, and yeah. At least the water effects on that. Oh no! What I meant. Let's go further down. Further down. Sure, coming. We land before. I think we landed after the slope. Let's watch what's coming. Nice scenery though. Very nice scenery. Absolutely go out and get the scenery. Just do a search for Ghana DGAA X-Plane DGAA and you'd find it. It's the first one. It's a little bit finicky to install. Slow process still coming like a super float machine. But I think we did quite well on this approach. Not the softest landing, but I quite like that landing actually. It was a bit hard. I really like that landing. Not the softest one. My reverse thrust deciding not to open properly. I don't know what happened there with the thrust. A lot of spray there. Let's do another replay. Look at that spray, look at that. So let's look at it from another angle, maybe slightly different angle. Further down the runway. Alright, let's watch it from here. I love the scenery. I love the scenery. And we need to come back here. Maybe not in the 747. I've flown here in the A320 quite a bit, in either the tallest or the flight factor. It does play really well with the scenery. Wow, that is just absolutely epic. That just looked awesome. A bit of a float, but it's a bit of a float monster to take off. Wow. Hard. Love, awesome hard touchdown. The only thing is missing on this aircraft, another thing that's not the only thing, it's missing many things. One of the things missing on this aircraft is that touchdown smoke. It's not satisfactory enough. Needs a bit more touchdown smoke. Oh yeah, well I mean the visibility was good. I was hoping that, I mean it said thunderstorms, you know, so I was hoping that it wouldn't just drop the visibility at the last moment for us, and fortunately it didn't. You can see the micro stutters that we're getting from the volumetric clouds. I'm getting 70 frames per second at the moment, and it feels like 25, so I don't know why. Yeah, it's does this. If we hadn't used the volumetric clouds, I mean, sometimes, you know, to me it is worth the frame rate impact. I mean, you know, it didn't seem to be an issue in the cockpit in any case, but in the replays you see it a lot more. We do need to do some more African routes. I want to go to Nairobi, do some hot and high operations. Nairobi to Addis Ababa, and Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Kilimanjaro. I think I have some ortho for the Kilimanjaro area. I'd like to take my aircraft down there, some cargo operations down in that part of Africa. It's not part of Africa that you see a lot in X-Plane. Probably you do see quite a bit of Nairobi and Kenya, but there are a few less mainstream destinations that I guess we can go to on the Black Continent. But yeah, it'll be lovely. You know, I really want to do some more flying down here in Africa. Hopefully get some ATC on the weekend and catch air traffic control. So folks, I really hope you enjoyed the flight. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing the flight. I didn't enjoy the takeoff. I almost didn't enjoy the landing, but you know, landing at this airport, you know, watching the scenery, it's always worth it for me. Even if the landing is not great, I always like coming to this part of the world in the sim. Yeah, that's a volumetric clouds giving us that silhouetting effect, that sort of halo effect, jaggy halo effect. It's not the greatest thing to see. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, why do I actually put up with it? But you know, I guess, you know, we all make our own realism and our own immersion in flight sim, right? It even does it of the scenery as well. So folks, thanks for flying with us today. Stay tuned. We should be doing some flights later on. We'll be on about, what time's that? Maybe 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's GMT minus 4. That should be maybe midnight Zulu. I think should be 11 to 12 o'clock Zulu. Just check first around that time. We should be on our Alaska run tonight. There is going to be a VATSIM event in Alaska. Late Night Pilot is supposedly flying that event. We'd probably do something in the airspace, maybe one sector, maybe two sectors, go down maybe to Kodiak or to Junao. So we'll figure it out when we get there, once a little bit later. But in any case, folks, those of you who joined us either via YouTube or via Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button on Twitch or that subscribe button on YouTube. Absolute pleasure having you on board with us today on our African adventure. Unfortunately, it didn't quite go as smoothly as we wanted it to, but I mean, I guess it's one of these things. When you fly this aircraft, you have to expect this. It's the only 747 that I want to fly at the moment. In X-Plane. It's still very promising, and hopefully it gets a little bit better. It gets a lot better in the future. I mean, it can only get better with people, with users like yourself and I and me, that use this aircraft and give feedback as to what's happening or what it is that we perceive that is buggy or is not functioning as it is. In any case, I'm definitely committed to this aircraft. I'm looking forward to the updates, and I'm looking forward to see you guys back on the stream. RNSX, Late Night Pilot, all those who are joining us, Mellowing with Age, thank you for joining the stream. J Sonic, absolutely wonderful having to have you on board today. I'll see you guys later on, hopefully. Stay safe, and all the best, guys.